puss assholes can line it the fuck up. Okay. TTP. Oh, you bitches think you tough. Oh, you bitches think you tough. Oh, you bitches think you tough. All you puss assholes can line that shit up. Line that shit up, ho. Line that shit up. Line that shit up, ho. Line that shit up. Oh, you bitches think you tough. All you puss assholes can line that shit up. Line that shit up, ho. Line that shit up. Line that shit up, ho. Line that shit up. Oh, you bitches think you tough. Line that shit up. Yeah. What's up, y'all? I'm here to talk about Baddies Midwest, episode 22. Now, let's get it started. Sorry for being late. I had to work. But let's get it started because I want to talk about something serious before I go into what I really want to talk about with the show. I ain't going step by step. I'm just going to talk about what I want to talk about. So, let's talk about the whole Dolly situation. Because I think it's a lot of rumors and stuff like that. So I just want to be a voice of reason when it came to Dolly having this seizure. Now, like I said, prayers go out to her, prayers go out to her mama, because as a mother, that is a scary situation to get a call and say that your child is in distress and there's nothing you can do about it. So a lot of people was talking about how she overdosed, took pills, yada yada yada. Might be true, might be rumors. I don't know. But I do want to make it aware that head trauma can cause seizures. Fighting can cause seizures. She have been hit multiple times in the head, so that could have caused a seizure. So them saying Jayla did that, I can see why they said that. I'm not saying that that's the cause of her being in a hospital, but I can see that. If you do your research, head trauma can cause it. Fighting can cause seizures. That's why she was like, I never had a seizure. Didn't, she was just so unaware, and that can happen when a person has a seizure. Also, they lose a lot of their memory of what's going on right before and right after. So, and during. So, a lot of that was very, very serious, and I wish that Zeus had went into more depth about that instead of just letting that play out and letting people form their own opinions of what happened. They should have educated the audience on seizures, um, and head trauma and stuff like that, because just blatantly putting it out there that that girl overdosed and stuff like that, and if that wasn't the reason, that's messed up. So let's go on to the show. So now that she didn't have this seizure, everybody is the new G's are up in arms. They want to fight, they want revenge, all that good stuff. Jayla, I think she recognized that she messed up the bag with the girls, so she had to apologize to them girls. Natalie, fake checking. I would have checked. If I was Rolly, I would have checked Natalie right then and there, because Rolly went to tell Natalie about what happened with Dolly, and Natalie ended up calling the girls to check on them and all that kind of stuff. I didn't hear her call Dolly, but okay. She called Lex in to see what was going on and check on the girls and make sure they was okay. And if I was Rolly, I would have been like, bitch, you didn't check on us like that. You didn't rush to check that. But hey, maybe she saw her wicked ways because she didn't check on Rolly and Tinka, so she had to save face to check on the other girls. It is what it is. I wasn't caring about none of that. I was so ready for the broil. That's all I cared about. So you got the new G's and the OGs both ready to rumble. Both sides ready to fight. Know they gonna fight. Know what's going down. But Natalie tell the girls that they're going to a dinner. Girl, you might as well just say, hey, we all going to fight it out. May the best person win. Because y'all know y'all ain't eating. No, it ain't happening. I don't even know why y'all be pumped up to be like, I want to eat. I'm going to get. Y'all ain't got no food in that house. Y'all always hungry. They always hungry. I just be like, y'all ain't got no food. Uber Eats, DoorDash, nothing. I don't know. But anyway, so they all on new G's on the bus, OG's on a different bus. Both of them know they have a fight. I don't know if they was both thinking they was going to the same fight, but they both knew they was going to fight. Remember, Jayla said, "I'm going out with a bang. I'm going out. Girl, don't you ever embarrass BGC no more, ever, ever, ever. Don't even mention BGC if you gonna fight like that. That's all I'm saying." But she said she was going out BGC style. All the other girls, everybody rumbling. They gonna fight. They know what it is. Natalie scary ass calls Ivory to give her a heads up that Mel is coming. You give nobody else a heads up who coming. All you say is you having a special guest, but you knew to tell Ivory who was coming for her. I'm just saying. So, what I did like about Ivory, Ivory spoke her piece of why she had to fight her and all that kind of stuff. Kind of failed to mention she threw piss on her. But she said she had to catch that fade with her. And Ivory was quiet. I like a girl to move in silence. All you other girls woofing and y'all was selling wolf tickets that y'all ass couldn't cash. Ivory moved in silence and it was so epic because she moved in silence. Anyway, so they get to the dinner. Everybody's sitting down. The new girls going first. I mean, the OGs going first. The new G's come in after. Soon as the new G's walk in, the OGs popping off. Anna popping off. Jada popping off. All this stuff. First of all, you should have knew how this fight was gonna go by the attire. The OGs, where was y'all going? Y'all knew y'all had to fight. Nobody had fighting shit on. Maybe Scotty because she had braids, but nah, nobody else was prepared for this fight. The new G's came in prepared. They had Air Forces on, bonnets on. I mean, maybe because she didn't have no more wigs, but she still came prepared, bonnet on. Just saying. They get in there. Anna is antagonizing them. She's antagonizing Summer and all that kind of stuff. So Summer start walking towards Natalie. All you hear is the producers because they know what's about to happen, but they need dialogue. Bitch, for what? We don't need dialogue. They didn't need dialogue. The people y'all are, they already was paid. We did not care. So Summer goes talking, acting like she talking to Natalie. Anna sees it. She tells Scotty, watch out. Put your head on the swivel. Watch out. Next thing you know, Summer tried to take off on Scotty. Scotty kind of karate kick her. Then they, kind of square up. Not really square up, whatever. I can say Scotty got the best of Summer. Jayla and Lex. Epic. Not epic, but epic enough for me to talk about. Because we've been waiting. Like ever since, you thought you was hard because Krishan was your duo. We've been waiting for you to get popped a good time where you couldn't deny that you got your ass whooped. I'm just saying. You could not even deny, oh, I don't take no L's. All this shit you was whooping at the beginning of the season, last season, that you like this it girl, and you let this newbie come and put you on your back. Literally. Literally. That girl Lex flipped Jayla so hard. I know her back was hurting the next day because she flipped her so bad, gave her a couple of two pieces. You could tell because her mouth was bleeding. Um, Yeah, Jayla, what was you doing, girl? This wasn't WWE Glow Wrestling. I don't know. She kept trying to grab Lex, wasn't happening because Lex is a giant, so she couldn't grab her. And I was like, girl, you supposed to come from the shoulders. Remember, but BGC original, you're supposed to come from the shoulders. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I was just like, and it's funny how when they lose, y'all want to talk all this acting like, oh, they a fan. All this, they a fan, they jealous, they this when you get beat up. That's why I tell you, you could tell when a person get beat up when they confessionals how they talk about the fight. Because if she would have won, that confessional would have been way different. Then you had Anna and Summer. Sorry about the noise. But you had Anna and Summer. Summer for the win on that. I don't care what y'all say about she grabbed her hair. She was swinging her by her hair. Ain't no rules in fighting. Bitch, I don't y'all see this is why I don't fight. Cause y'all bitches be having too many rules for fighting. The host should have came prepared and tied it up, had on a bonnet like Summer. You knew you was coming to fight. Oh well. When she swung her the first round by her hair, she should have tied it up the second round. She didn't tie it up the second round. She got swung again. I was just like, Summer for the win. I don't like Summer, but hey, it is what it is. Then third round. Okay, she got a few hits in, but I still think Summer took that. I don't care. I still think Summer took that third round too. Um, who else had a fight? Scotty and Natalie arguing. I don't know if it was staged or just stupid. First of all, I understood Scotty. First of all, of telling Natalie to get in the paint. I ain't heard nobody talk about this. The videos that I have watched, shout out to Lucci V, shout out to A Connection TV. Them the only ones I saw. But nobody said how Natalie got slung by Summer when she was trying to fight Scotty. You saw her and her hair getting slung. That's why Scotty said swing. Like, bitch, because you was casualty of war too. Um, but she didn't want to get in the paint. She told me she didn't have to get in the paint. That's because she felt like she didn't have nothing against these girls. But that's what happens when you make these other OG girls feel like that they're your friends and that you have their back. And you pick and choose when you have their back. That's why Scotty was mad. Just saying. Um, but I still thought it was stupid because I'm like, you didn't have that much smoke for Rolly, so I don't care about you having no smoke for Scotty. Even though I was like, Scotty, swing, fuck that. Stop letting this girl talk to you like that. Hit her. Let this really be a viral moment. Fuck it. It ain't like you gonna get fired. It ain't like she gonna get fired. Like y'all know too much of each other's secrets. I'm just saying. Give us the moment. Mel come in and she wasn't prepared for the fight either. Mel, pretty girl. I think it was a service for you to come to Baddies at the end of the season. I think Zeus played you. I think you should have came in when Ivory came in or when Nunu came in or not the last two episodes. Like I think that was a disservice for you. And you didn't get an intro and you got your ass whooped. I was just like, damn. I was just like I was like, they played Mel. Like, yeah, Mel, you lost. You lost two rounds. We don't know about the third one, but I'm quite sure with Ivory, the way she was punching you and the way your head was swinging, she won the third round. Because, girl, y'all need to stop wearing them 65-inch weaves to a fight. That's stupid. Anyway, y'all tell me what y'all thought about Baddies Midwest, episode 22. I'm gonna try to get the Real Housewives review up because there's some things I want to talk about as well on there. I'm gonna really, really try. If I don't, watch this one, share this one, like this one. That's all I'm saying. And I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Peace.